Whoa. So if you're a Discord user, listen up. If you had your credit card set up on Discord, if you're a user of Discord Nitro, you have your payment information there, go maybe block that card and cancel it, get a new card, because millions of users have had their data possibly breached by hackers on Discord, and we don't even know the extent of the damage yet. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a data breach. I've heard of many of them in hotels, and yeah, they have my username and my name, so what? Well, this case, it could include government IDs and partial payment information for some people. Now, how partial is the partial? We don't know. I wouldn't take any chances. Now, Discord kind of came in and clarified this and said, whoa, wait a minute. We don't have 2.1 million photos exposed. We had approximately 70,000 users that had their government ID photos exposed. It's not exactly good news when that's the company PR statement. And you know how this happened? Through Discord's Zendesk support instance. So if you're dealing with Discord support, or you've had issues, especially in the malware community, with Discord trust and safety, so if you've done any kind of work with them, it's very possible if you tried to verify yourself, gave them any information, that could have been compromised. So I guess that's the outer rim of this ring of fire of people who might be in trouble because of this breach. Now, of course, Discord says this is not a breach of Discord itself, but rather a third-party service we use to support our customer service efforts. Again, the trust and safety team. So maybe if you've never had to deal with any kind of support ticket on Discord, you're okay. But once again, we've seen in the past, companies have downplayed the impact of breaches, or they're not aware of the full extent, and they try to give the minimum possible statement to validate what they do know. And the attackers have different claims, and the truth kind of ends up being in the middle somewhere. And that is why I started this video saying, don't take any chances. Now, I know it's probably not essential for every Discord user, but again, we don't know. That's the issue with cybersecurity. The most people mindset doesn't work, because you could be one of the few people who gets impacted if you don't do something because you think you're in the most people category. So Discord was actually negotiating with the cyber criminals, and then they kind of dropped off, and that's what pissed off the hackers. And then they started releasing some of this information. The hackers say Discord is not being transparent or honest about the severity of the breach. Another reason, replace your cards. Take the precautions, because you never know. The hackers say they stole 1.6 terabytes of data from the company's Zendesk instance. And once again, this is not a case of a vulnerability or a breach of the software, but a compromised account belonging to a support agent employed through an outsourced business attack surface. This is going to keep getting worse and worse in the future, because we have so many interdependencies, so many large companies outsourcing their IT, their support to smaller companies that have little to no cybersecurity. They don't understand insider threat. So even a small compromise of some irrelevant tech support firm that you've never heard of could end up compromising your Discord, your Microsoft account, who knows. And another thing to keep in mind is your phone numbers and email addresses. So those could be exposed because, you know, Discord requires verifying those. So if you've been a good Discord user, used your phone number to verify, now that number could end up on the dark web and you could get spam calls. Good times ahead. Now, the way they got the government IDs is via the age verification tickets. I'm sure the Online Safety Act in the UK is going to totally not lead to more user data being compromised in the future potentially. But yeah, this is crazy. And as somebody who has a fairly big Discord server, we have about 16,000 users at the moment. I've held so many events on this platform, but I have to say the cybersecurity situation on Discord is not looking great. I mean, first of all, we have to deal with the privacy issue of this being a huge data dump. So do not post anything sensitive or confidential on Discord. It just is not safe. We know governments can access it very quickly and very easily, but who knows who else can. Also, there's tons of malware and scams and phishing pages that can get linked on servers. So while I love the platform, it's hard to beat in terms of all the features that it has, and it's great for hosting events, but really be wary of what information you have tied to Discord. It just does not have a good track record. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share this information, because it's really important we get it out there to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. And that's why I'm posting this video ASAP with no sponsor segment. So if you appreciate it, do subscribe to the PC Security channel. This is Leo, and as always, stay informed, stay secure.